Good morning, students of 9. Today I am going to explain about a numerical. This question is given in NCERT book page number 128 and question number 7. On the day of video conferencing, that is on 18th July, Saturday, I solved one question number 17. It was also a long question. I found that this question is also difficult for me, and so I decided to work out this numerical on the board and sending you this video. And this numerical is from page number 128, chapter number 9, NCERT book, question number 7. And the question, a 8000 kg engine pulls a train of 5 wagons of 2000 kg each. That is, each wagon weighs 2000 kg, and along a horizontal track, each engine exerts a force of 4000 Newton, 40,000 Newton, and the track offers a frictional force of 5000 Newton. Then calculate the net acceleration force and the acceleration of the train. So again I repeat the question, try to understand the question. It is concerned to the frictional force and force mass into acceleration. Again I read out the question. A 8000 kg engine pulls train of 5 wagons of 2000 kg each along a horizontal track. Each engine exerts a force of 40,000 Newton, and the track offers a friction force of 5000 Newton. Then calculate the net acceleration force and the acceleration of the train. So first, force exerted by the engine. Force exerted by the engine, just see here, engine exerts a force of 40,000 Newton. So I have written here, force exerted by the engine A is equal to 40,000 Newton, and frictional force offered by the track, just see, frictional force offered by the track, and the track offers a friction force of 5000 Newton. So I have written here, frictional force offered by the track, F friction, F here 40,000 Newton, F friction is equal to 5000 Newton, because the track offers frictional force of 5000 Newton. Now, net acceleration force, I have written here, F net, that is net acceleration force, F net is equal to F minus F friction, that is 40,000 Newton force exerted by the engine and minus F friction, that is the frictional force offered by the track. Subtracting 5000 from 40,000, we get F net 35,000 Newton. This is the F net. So this is the first step of the solution of this question. Again I repeat, force exerted by the engine F is equal to 40,000 Newton. Just see, engine exerts a force of 40,000 Newton, and the frictional force offered by the track offers a frictional force of 5,000 Newton. Just see, F friction is equal to 5,000. Therefore, net acceleration F net. So F minus, that is the force exerted by the engine minus F friction, that is the frictional force offered by the track. So subtracted here 40,000 minus 5,000. So 35,000 Newton is the net force. So net acceleration force is equal to 35,000 Newton. This is the first answer. The net acceleration force we have found. Next question, the acceleration of the train. What is acceleration? The rate of change of momentum. That is acceleration. So I have written here, the engine exerts a force of 40,000 Newton on all 5 wagons. Just see here, 8,000 kg engine pulls a train of 5 wagons. So I have written here, the engine exerts a force of 40,000 Newton on all 5 wagons. We have 5 wagons here. So, and each wagon, there are 5 wagons. So total mass of the wagons we have found here, already calculated here. Net accelerating force on wagon F net is equal to 35,000 Newton from here, and the total mass of the wagons, total mass. So mass of one wagon is 2,000 kg. Therefore, mass of 5 wagons, 5 into 2,000 is equal to 10,000 kg. This is the total mass of the wagons, and I have written here small m is equal to 10,000 kg. Now, mass of the engine, it is written here 8,000 kg engine. Is it m dash? Written as m dash is equal to 8,000 kg. Now, total mass, it is written as capital M. Total mass M is equal to small m plus m dash. M is equal to 10,000 kg, and m dash, that is the mass of the engine, it is 8,000 kg. So total mass capital M is equal to 18,000 kg. But we have to find out what? We have to find out acceleration. So we should write here F net, Fn is equal to ma, F is equal to ma from Newton's second law of motion. Newton's second law of motion, we have the formula F is equal to ma. I have written here Fn because the net acceleration force F net we have already calculated here 35,000 Newton. So we have written here 35,000 Newton. So Fn is equal to ma. Therefore A is equal to Fn by m, and the value of Fn, that is frictional force, net acceleration force F net is equal to 35,000 Newton. So we wrote here 35,000 Newton divided by capital A, that is the total mass, that is the mass of the engine 8,000 and the mass of the wagons, 5 wagons, 10,000 kg. 10,000 kg and 8,000 kg, 18,000. So we have written here 8 is equal to 18,000. Cancelling 30, 35 by 18, by dividing 35 by 18, we got 1.944 meter per second square. And acceleration, the second one, acceleration of the train. Therefore, the acceleration of the train is equal to 1.944 meter per second square. One more numerical, my dear students, and it is question number 13, page number 129. A hockey ball of 200 grams traveling at 10 meter per second is struck by a hockey stick so as to return it along its original path with a velocity of 5 meter per second. Calculate the change of momentum occurred in the motion of the hockey ball by the force applied by hockey stick. Just see what is given. Solution. Given mass of the hockey ball in 200 gram. It is converted into kg because the unit of mass is kg. So 0.2 kg. Velocity of the ball is v1 is equal to 10 meter per second. From this side, it is positive. And when it strike the hockey stick, it came back. So it is opposite direction. So v2 minus 5 meter per second. So initial momentum is mass into velocity. So m into v1. And here v1 is equal to 10 meter per second. 10 meter per second. Velocity of the ball after start. What is the velocity of the ball after start, after stick? It is coming back on the same way, but direction is opposite. Plus, this is minus. So v2 is equal to minus 5 meter per second. So we have written here, velocity of the ball after start with the hockey stick. It is v2 is equal to minus 5 meter per second. Now, final momentum, mass into velocity, m into v2. So, change in momentum. What is the change in momentum? P is equal to, you know, the mv1 minus mv2. This is change in momentum. mv1 minus mv2. M is common, v1 minus v2. What is the value of m? Here m is to 0.2 kg. So you have written here 0.2. Within second bracket, v1, the value of the v1, 10 meter per second. That is the velocity of the ball first from this direction. This positive, so 10 meter per second. So v1 is equal to 10 minus v2. It is v2 is equal to minus 5 seconds. Is because just after striking with the hockey stick, it is coming back. So in opposite direction. So minus. So minus 5 within first bracket, second bracket close. 0.2 into 10 minus plus 5. So 10 plus 5 is equal to 15. 0.2 is equal to 15. So here 15 to the 30, that is 3 kg meter per second. This is the change in momentum. So hence the change in momentum of the hockey ball is 3 kg meter per second. This is the answer. Again I repeat. What is the mass of the hockey ball? It is mass is equal to 200 gram, that is 0.2 kg. What is the velocity of the ball? v1 is equal to 10 meter per second. What is the initial momentum? m into v. So m into v1. Now, just after striking the hockey stick, the velocity of the ball after start v2 is equal to minus 5 meter per second. Why? It is in the opposite direction. So final momentum mv2 and change in momentum mv1 minus mv2. M common v1 minus v2 0.2 into 10 minus within bracket minus 5. So 0.2 into 10 plus 5. 10 plus 5 15. 0.2 equal to 3 kg meter per second. Hence the change in momentum of the hockey ball is 3 kg meter per second. This is the solution of question number 30.